Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt. That is me. Today is August 20th, 2025. And before we get started, I'm going to make sure my tech is set up so I know you can hear me and see me. And I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping while I do this. So if you are watching in live, thank you and welcome. If you are watching in replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay down in the comments for me. That way I know you stopped by. If you are watching over on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I can hear everybody on my computer screen. I can see me on my computer screen. So I think we're good to go, which is fantastic. For those of you watching here on Facebook, give me all the thumbs up, give me all those little hearts, comments, questions, the whole 9 yards down in the comment section, please. And I think that's going to be it for housekeeping tonight. I am going to pour a painting for you this evening because I have a wonderful friend, Michelle, who is streamlining her craft room. So she called me or texted me yesterday when I was up at Arizona Artist Guild and said, hey, I have some canvases that I want you to have, so please come over to my house and get them. So thank you, Michelle. I will be putting one of those to use today. And most of them are in sizes I didn't already have in stock, so thumbs up. It's great for me, so thank you so much. And then I of course asked her what she wanted for them, and she said just get them out of my house. So I of course gave her a couple of painted rocks as thank yous, because that is what I do. I will trade art for raw materials. I'm going to put on my gloves because I have all my paints over here by me tonight so that we can get to the meat of the matter and start pouring this painting sooner than later, because I don't want to keep you too terribly long. But while I am getting my paints together and getting them put in my little pour container here, I'm going to turn this camera down towards the table here so you can see what I'm doing. Be a little off kilter, but that's fine. And going to talk about what happened last night at Arizona Artist Guild. I've been working on a painting here at the house, and I've been giving you kind of some little spoilers and sneak peeks at it, but I've gotten to a point on it where I've kind of hit a mental block. And this is one of the wonderful things that AAG provides its artists is during our monthly meetings, the first thing that happens is anybody who is a member can bring in a painting, and we have two wonderful hosts that usually give the critiques, and they are David and Anne, and they were in peak form last night, so I was glad I brought this painting in. And it's the red and purple bubbles that I've been showing you on sneak peek pictures. But there's more to it than just that. So, when I brought it in, I did not think that their reactions would be so immediate with it, but in a good way. In a good way. They reacted very quickly. like they were both super surprised to see something like this, and very happy to see that it wasn't the normal or the usual kind of art that a lot of artists makes. You know, it's not a landscape, and it's not another cactus painting from here in the desert. So the fact that they oohed and awed appropriately and liked it immediately, even though it's nowhere near done, really gave me a confidence boost, which I had not expected, honestly, from bringing a painting in to have it critiqued. So I was absolutely thrilled with their constructive feedback, and that's the key to a good critique. A lot of people think critiquing art, and I know I've talked about this a little bit before, people sometimes think that critiquing art means you have to be very critical in a negative way about that art. And what a real art critique is a tool for the artist to make that piece of art better, more finished, more polished. Maybe there's something one of the other artists who is critiquing the piece sparks or thinks about, and it makes your brain kind of get out of that feedback loop of, oh my gosh, this is terrible, it's never going to get any better, from that to, well, you know, it's really not that bad, and I have a few ideas now thanks to the other artists up at AAG. And the really great part about having an open critique like they do is that not only does the painting get critiqued by David and Anne, but it also gets the feedback of every single artist that's in attendance at the monthly meeting who has something to contribute and say about the piece. So it's really, really expansive, and there's a broad depth of knowledge that I got. So I have to work some things out here at the house with this piece of art that I took in last night. But I now have a direction in my head that I want to go, which I did not before. And it's not like it's just, you know, 3 colors on in the background. There's a subject, and there's a point of view, and it's something that I haven't done before in recent paintings, and it's nothing like I've done before with anything you guys have seen, with anything I've posted on my website. So I am excited about it, but I am not going to show you what it is until I get a little further along in it. Because I don't think it's ready to, it's not at the stage that I want to show anybody yet. Well, it's not at the stage I want to show you yet. Because it needs more work. Definitely needs more work. I want to put some more work into it. So I will be doing that off camera. And then you guys get to see it when I want you to. When it's presentable enough that I can work on in front of you. It is not presentable enough at the moment. Okay. I'm going to take this over to the pour station, to the other table, and then I will be right back to grab the camera, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I have got the light set up over there. I'm going to move the camera now. Well, hello. Nice to see ya. I am going to have to kind of move this around a little bit to get it in the right place. Go. I think that's the majority of what I want you to see, so we're good to go with that. Scoot that in forward a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we can see most of it. All right, we can see most of it. Fantastic. I don't have enough white mixed up, so I will be doing this on a black background. This is the acrylic paint that was already on the canvas when I got it from Michelle. So we're just going to go ahead and go right over this. And one of the reasons I am using the black on this, besides not having enough white mixed up, is that the black will cover this really gorgeous purple, but this is not the purple I want. It's not the color I want to use. So, easy enough to just paint over it with a darker color. And for those of you who may not have watched me pour paint before, there does come a point where I do get real quiet. So don't be surprised if and when that happens. Have a nice relaxing day today. I took the day off. A lot of times I work through the weekends and paint through the weekends, so I went ahead and took a day off right in the middle of the week because I can, which is very nice to be able to do. The paint's rubbed around with my palette knife, smoothed out. Picking out the chunks, because sometimes, I know I haven't used my black paint in a while, so there might be some globs in it. That's okay. Luckily I can see them in the light pretty well. Just pick them out. It's just paint. I'm not overly concerned about it. Okay, I think that's most of them. I see some more come up, then we'll get those out too. Heat gun gets a lot of the bubbles out. And that shows me where there's still some potential little clumpies. So we can get those out too. Okay, I think that's pretty good. This is also why sometimes I end up with paint in my hair. Getting down low enough to see the disturbances in the surface of the paint. And sometimes my hair gets dipped into the paint. Easiest thing to do is just let the paint dry mostly in my hair, and then go ahead and peel it out. Okay. I see Melissa Ann is here. Amber is here. Says, oh, can't stay, but damn, this is gorgeous. Thanks, Amber. I see Margaret is here. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for the comment there, Amber. Amber is a fellow artist that I've known for 20 years now, something like that. So, when she gives me a damn that's awesome compliment, I'm going to take it 100%, no questions asked. So this is going to need to dry. I'm going to grab the phone and take you back over to my other station. And then moving the phone. And then I will clean up after I let you go. So next week, I may be doing the live over on YouTube. I want to play with the tech over there and get it figured out because a lot of people are leaving Facebook, and they have asked me to see if I can do lives on YouTube. So I kind of started poking around and looking at it before I went live tonight, but I didn't have enough time to really sit with it and figure it out, get down to the nitty gritty, read everything. So I will be doing that this week sometime. So hopefully you can join me over there. I will post a link to my YouTube channel when I make the announcement of whether I have made up my mind or not. And hopefully you can join me over there. If not, I will see if there's a way to edit and put shorter clips here on Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt, so you can still see what I'm doing. But we'll take it as it goes. I might not transition over to YouTube for these, but I might. So I think that's going to be it for me tonight. As usual, if you are interested in purchasing any of my art, you can go to saholtstudios.com. That is my website. And if you want to see more of my stuff, join me pretty much anywhere on social media. You can hashtag saholtartist or Susan Holt Artist, or the two together, and then it'll take you to pretty much everything I post everywhere. Except for some of the not so happy right now platforms. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. I hope to see you next Wednesday for another Wednesday Live. And I hope you enjoyed watching me pour that gorgeous painting for you. So I will see you next week, 5 p.m. Arizona time, either here on Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt or over on YouTube. We'll see what the tech headaches are before I make any final decisions on that. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and an artful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.